Now that we're over with the intro, I'm going to talk about 50 things that are super interesting about me. It's not going to be 50 things. You guys want it to be 50 things, but I don't feel like counting it. And I hope you don't want to either. 90% of the time, I'm wondering how I can unfollow my problems. When I'm upset, I normally end up going and looking at pictures of llamas. I don't know why. One time, I took like a 9-minute nap and then read an entire book. Ugh, school. I normally don't celebrate April Fool's Day just because my life is a joke 365 days a year. Let's make it that. I'm actually a unicorn. Can we just agree to sleep away our responsibilities? Because that's normally what I do. There's like 7 billion people on this planet and I only have like 2 friends. YouTube abs ads always show up on my computer, and it's like, basically it's the same ad over and over again, and what it is, it's saying, are you planning on going on vacation soon? And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to London. And they're like, well, you should get a shot for hepatitis A and B. I'm like, what? What kind of vacations are you taking? I believe that SpongeBob was really metal, and no one can tell me differently. He ate his own hands, okay? And grew them back and ate them again. That's metal, bro. Sometimes I just feel like a crumpet. If I could change my life for the better, I would probably just go to sleep. Forever. It's being dead. Ugh! Too much commitment. I'm gonna make my kid have off of like school every full moon and just see how long it takes for their teachers to notice. My dream is to steal Obama's shoelaces. I don't think I'm lazy. I think I'm just, I just selectively participate in things. Lazy is such an ugly word for it. If I have your number, I'm most likely going to just text you the words milk in the middle of the night. For no reason. No context, just milk. I once set an alarm for like a 7-minute and 33-second nap. If I ever see you, I'm probably going to call you Home Slice. My relationship status is pizza. I hate it when teachers ask if I have any questions because I don't even know what I don't know. I really hate the word face. Like, there's honestly no reason for it. I just hate it. One time I got in trouble for drawing Doodle Bob in class, and if you don't know what Doodle Bob is, it's like that satanic SpongeBob that SpongeBob drew. It's like the evil SpongeBob clone. I don't even need to do drugs. Like, honestly, just make plans with me, then cancel them. That's like heroin. There's like 1,000 pictures of me sleeping out there on the internet. If bisexual means liking 2 things, can I choose warm blankets and food? If I slept for like a century, the first words out of my mouth would be, is My Chemical Romance back yet? I want to buy out a whole Kanye concert just to boo him. One time the lights were flickering and I'm like, oh my god, why are the lights flickering? And then I realized I was blinking. Being too lazy to breathe is probably going to be my cause of death. My favorite hate comment is when someone said, fuck you, you mythological unicorn. Sometimes at like midnight, my hands smell like fancy cheese. My parents tried to convince me that my grandma having 1,000 light bulbs in her closet was an okay thing. One time my dad threw like a gummy bear at the ceiling and it dented it. He dented the ceiling with a gummy bear. I really, really hate Snapple cap tops because I'll be drinking my Snapple and then I'll end up spitting it out because they're so funny. Like one time this is an exact quote, spiny lobsters migrate in groups of 50 or more, forming a conga line on the ocean floor. I once told my counselor that I was going to be a Pokemon master when I grow up, and then proceeded to ask which colleges would make Pokemon a major. I'm not actually a real person. I'm an emo unicorn. I often, more than not, sleep in my jeans because I don't want to have to wake up in the morning and be like, oh, to change. I'm probably alive. Maybe. I don't know at this point. One time my mom came in and she's like, how can you sleep with the music so loud? And I'm like, I will take that as a personal challenge now. The Cool Ranch Dorito flavor makes me the most violent. My motto is, it's only illegal if you get caught. One time my father tried to convince me to accidentally blow up my chemistry lab. I could be Obama. I mean, you've never seen Obama and me in the same room together. I'm not even over My Chemical Romance yet. What makes you think I can be an adult? My parents, instead of yelling at them and being angry, I just move the furniture in my living room an inch and watch them slowly go insane. One time I was in history and I had my folder on my desk and there was like a chemistry work on top of my folder, and my history teacher came over and he's like, no doing other homework in class, and he took my chemistry homework and I'm like, take it. What makes you think I'd actually do my chemistry homework? My laptop is brighter than my future. If they don't play Thanks for the Memories by Fall Out Boy at my funeral, I'm coming back and haunting you all. I like music more than I like people. One time I was holding cheesecake in one hand and my laptop in the other, but I needed to open the door. So I kind of just stood there and looked at the door for like 5 minutes trying to decide which one I wanted to do, or which one I wanted to put down. I ended up putting down my laptop. Cheesecake before everything, bitches. Sometimes when I'm in bed, I want food, but then I have to think like, is it really worth it? One night I watched a whole season of Friends, and that was my most productive night. My friend Alex tends to like to put salt in my hot cocoa that he makes for me. One time my janitors were having Zamboni races in our school. When people say don't dwell in the past, I get it. But then why do I have to go to history classes? I'm way too hot to feel this cold all the time. It's not cheating, it's called teamwork, okay? One time my bathroom was so cold I was convinced it was Antarctica and then that there would be penguins in there soon. So my mom got me a heater. For me, it's hard to believe that coffee and other caffeinated beverages are called caffeinated beverages or whatever, and not called natural youth energy. One time I woke up in the middle of the night and I petted my leg for like an hour. When I'm sad, I just think, oh yeah, I live on the same planet as my favorite celebrity. If there was a zombie apocalypse, I think I'd be the only one to survive because I'd be too lazy to like get up and see what was going on. I start like often growls in French. Le growl. Waking up is the worst way I start my day. I don't have friends, okay? I have allies just in case World War III breaks out. That was interesting. Now you know more about me. And go harass me on Twitter about it. Peace out, bufflings.